After a year on the road, I thought I'd get tired of traveling. The endless clatter of railways, highways, and everything in between. After a year on the road, I thought But as my train pulled into the station at Bellariva, I felt every bit as excited as the first day of my journey. A whole year. It felt like a lifetime. The places I'd seen, the people I'd met, of course, the forgotten. I'm a restorer by trade. Bringing our most beloved possessions back to life is what I love. Bellariva was my chance to take a break. My parents took this after I made my first repair. Seems like a lifetime ago. My passport. Not many blank pages left now. I picked up these sunglasses on my last stop. Hopefully I'm cool enough to pull them off. My favorite overalls. These will never go out of style. Looking forward to taking more close-ups of my fingers with this. Finally, I'd made it to Bellariva. I'd come for the food festival, taking place in a few days' time. After living off TV, of course, I'd need to earn enough money to pay for it, so I figured I'd head out the next day and find some work. My parents never wanted me to go. They wanted me to stay in their shop and have a simple... I daydreamed. My story in Bellariva... It was my first... In the main square, meanwhile, preparations were underway. I was starting to make a mistake.
I tried to fix it myself, but there's this... Why did you do that? How did you do that? I didn't see.
Aha! Those batteries look like they need replacing. Luckily, I have some spares.
Will you dream a dream for me if I sit by your side and hold you?
When it finished, Izzy picked up the tape deck and tucked it carefully into her backpack.
Thanks, Maria. You're the best person at fixing things ever.
No problem. Who was that singing? They're very good.
It's my mum. She's not here anymore.
Is he trying? It was the kind of silence. My first repair complete. I spent the rest of the day doing small jobs in...
Will you be able to see the glue afterwards? I don't want people seeing the cracks. Is this glue really strong enough to hold everything together? Sometimes I think my daughter should come with a warning label. Thank you, Maria. It looks as perfect as it ever did. My father wanted me to make some.
As Joseph put the statue back on the shelf, it nudged against the family portrait stood proudly next to it.
Sorry, I'm a little tired. I've been working late.
When I told my parents I wanted to leave, they always... Joseph's work must have been taking up so much. My second day in Bellariva dawned bright and clear, another beautiful sunny morning. Walking into town, I passed cafes overflowing with customers cradling their morning coffees. I stopped. I was about to go inside when the owner of Carmen's, the cafe next door, stopped me.
Hello, Maria? Were you here yesterday?
Her place was petite, tucked between its competitors as if hoping they would...
It's a bit slow today, but we're just getting started. I'm sure it'll pick up soon. At least I've got plenty of time to practice my recipe for the festival. It's a new special. Can you see if you can figure out what's wrong? Obviously, we'd normally be much busier than this. can fix it, can't you? I can't afford to replace it.
These connections aren't quite right. I should check the wiring. Looks like this new circuit board is all hooked up. Still a few parts missing. When I handed the phone back to Carmen, she seemed almost reluctant to take it from me.
So it's all working now, is it? I don't have to leave it to dry or let it cool? That's if I can pay my phone bill, anyway. And the rent, and the suppliers. Anyway, take a seat and I'll be right with you. Your coffee's on the house.
I sat at one of the empty tables, while at the counter, Carmen had started as she talked.
I know I still owe you from last time. You don't need to be here, though. Can't you just put the check in the post?
When the call ended,
Actually, I might have an...
the next day, I'd promised Carmen I'd return to help her get the cafe ready for her sister's arrival. I was about to set out when I received an unexpected call from my hotel's... Curious, the creaking... So this was Carmen's sister? The two of them couldn't have been more different. Inside her room, I saw a beautiful reflex camera.
The viewfinder is completely dark. I can't see anything through it at all. I assume you can figure out what's wrong. I don't suppose you've fixed anything this valuable before.
If I used the screwdriver, I could adjust the angle of the mirror. Perfect. Now the viewfinder should be working. think I've missed a screw somehow. I felt a pang of envy as I handed the camera to Helena. I put my disposable to shame.
I picked it up on my first trip to Paris. It's a 1958 limited edition, the first of its kind. It cost me 3 months' salary, but it was worth it.
I had no idea what 3 months' salary meant to Helena. It was strange, really, that we were even staying in the same hotel. I'd picked this place because it was cheap and cheerful, but surely She took some test shots, fiddling with the camera settings until she was absolutely...
Sending you to me might be the first. I hear nothing from her.
That didn't sound good. The sun was setting over Bellariva by the time I reached Carmen's cafe. From the outside, it looked as quiet, but
I hope you didn't mind fixing the camera.
so there was supposed to.
I'd like to put it up before Helena gets here. I think the whole thing is supposed to light up. I think the whole thing is supposed to light up. Flat. Maybe if it flashes, it'll really catch people's eye.
Great idea. I think I have a spare part that could do that.
I think the whole thing is supposed to light up. It still needs something else. Maybe we can add one of these.
It works! I'll screw everything together again and you'll be set. Those screws still need to be put back. The sign fixed, we headed outside and mounted it carefully over the cafe door.
Oh, that's...
The smile froze.
Of course.
Carmen opened her mouth to explain, finally pausing in the doorway. Festival, and the whole town was busy getting ready. I had more work than I knew what to do with. When Joseph called with another job, I was craving. I'd barely reached their front door when I heard someone calling me. It was Izzy, peeking out from the side of the house. She led me through to a beautiful, unruly garden overflowing.
You have to squeeze past it and breathe in real small, like this.
Izzy took it. I hadn't planned on crawling in the dirt today. On the table inside, there was an electronic toy.
Can you fix it for me? grown-ups play games as well? Can you show me how to play? I tried before, but it was so hard.
Her toy fixed, I watched Izzy retreat into its screen, taking refuge in a Well, I'd better head inside. Your dad is waiting for me.
Please don't tell him about the game. He'll think I broke it.
Why would he think that?
Because
Izzy looked down, scuffing.
my dad said I have to go to this stupid festival tomorrow.
With that, Izzy dove back through the rosebush and disappeared. It made me think. I was so focused on... Leaving Izzy hiding in the garden, I walked around to the front of the house and rang. It was only then I noticed my favorite overalls covered in grass stains. I was, repairing a lawn mower. Totally embarrassed, I walked into an... You must be so busy getting ready for the festival. Are you looking forward to it?
Of course. I'll be declaring the best chef in Bellariva by this time. I'll have a tight schedule to follow, but my watch stopped working a while ago. Could you see if you could...
The main plate has completely cracked. I'll need to replace it. The cogs look good, though. If I'm careful, I can reuse those.
Are you sure it will all fit back together? I've not gone a day without this watch since my wife gave it to me.
As I handed the watch back to Joseph, my fingers traced over the engraving on the back.
I can't believe it's working, Maria. Thank you. My wife was... Watches measure minutes and hours like...
As I left, I hoped... When my last job of the day brought me to Carmen's apartment, the door was opened by someone.
Sorry for inflicting this mess on you.
Carmen's apartment was a little chaotic. It definitely wasn't Helena.
We're having a clear out. She says, look at this snot.
Light bulb is completely smashed. Okay, I'll need to redirect the light to the lens at the top for the projector to work.
Oh, typical. Carmen's even managed to get a slide stuck in here.
Still a few parts missing. There's still a part I need to attach. Where does it go?
I was so excited when I moved to the city. Carmen, she looks so sad. Here's the clicker you'll need to attach. God knows how Carmen broke that as well.
I think I've missed a screw somehow.
When we were younger, Carmen was always following me around. I suppose she looked up to me. A cool older sister. She used to ask me when I was coming home, but I was always...
Helena was transfixed, staring at the two young sisters that projected.
Carmen thinks I'll throw a checkbook at her. Bad decision. I know I have.
The day of the festival finally came, and after all my hard work, I was ready to put down my... The competition would start anyway. All of them, that was, except...
Helena was supposed to help me run the stall today, but she never turned up.
Carmen was stirring so furiously, she wasn't really going to ask me, was she? Not on my...
I have a stop.
It all fits. Now to light the gas. I think that pot is really boiling now. Smells great, if I say so myself. Here are the ingredients that Carmen's given me. What to add first? Oh, her recipe is a bit smudged. Never mind, I'm sure whatever I put in will be fine. That looks good. I'll scoop a spoonful when I'm ready to serve. My part done, Carmen took over and added the finishing touches. It was just in time.
That was so tasty.
Well, you've certainly earned yourself a loyal...
Joseph and Izzy be together. She wants what's best for you. The festival finished. I only had one day left before I had to catch my train. I couldn't go without saying goodbye to Carmen. So, that evening, I made my way to the cafe. It was
Maria! My favorite sous chef. Come on.
Okay, let's see what happens when we turn this on. Here's the problem. This wiring isn't connected properly. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. The speaker isn't connected properly. I should check the wiring. That's the speed dial connected. Now we should be able to change it. I think that should do it. This record should play beautifully. It's spinning the wrong way. How can I get it to play in the right direction? What's it got to do with the motor? Let's see if one of these spares can turn things around. If I turn the volume up, I should be able to hear it now. Well, it's playing in the right direction. I should check it's turning at
What
the
will
correct
remain of these days? The sweetest word.
The record player's crackling tune must have caught Helena's ear. Leaning over the music, they looked just like the young sisters the slide.
Will remain
Carmen
of the
told
smiles.
Cameron. Carmen and Helena's relationship wasn't only going. The silence between. My final morning in Bellariva, I received one last call out to Joseph and Izzy's house. I knew I had to pack. When I arrived, I found Joseph tidying up his wilderness of a garden, the playhouse.
You've made quite the impression. Izzy, tells me she's going to be a repairwoman like me. She could. She's a brilliant child.
Inside the house,
It's
this mechanism is completely broken. I'll need to take it all apart before I can fix it.
Maria, could you add this family picture of us?
Perfect. The mechanism is good as new. Still a few parts missing. I think that's everything back together again. I should play it to make sure.
My wife used to sing this song to Izzy each night before bed, but I always worked too late to join them. Will you dream a dream for me? If I sit by... I've missed so much already. I want to be the father my wife wanted me to be. I've ended up so much like my own father. My daughter comes first.
I'll never ever get bored.
She gazed at the... Joseph was a good... My time in Bellariva... My time in Bellariva was almost at an end. Another chapter finished in a story whose end... The people I'd met, the items I'd restored, pulling out my suitcase from beneath the bed as I packed. Joseph's idea of light reading for the train. It does look thorough. My parents would love Bellariva. Maybe I can convince them to make the trip. My suitcase was full, but it was my heart that felt heavy as I made my way to the station. I was sorry to be leaving Bellariva. Helena and Carmen's reunion was possible. Joseph had realized he shouldn't let his grief... They'd each learned to see things from someone else's perspective. I knew it would be easier to jump on the next train. Did I even remember their number? Mom? Dad?
Maria? Is that you?
Dear Maria, Carmen here. Sorry I haven't written. The cafe's been absolutely mad. Luckily, I have her. She's always running round. She misses the city, though. Bellariva's... It got me thinking. I'm an... I saw Maria use her screwdriver 1,000,000 times. Taking this apart will be easy. These pipes look pretty simple. I should start with them. How can there be so much steam? Ugh, I'm getting soaked! I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out. The pipes are all connected, but there's still steam everywhere. Something's in the wrong place. Maybe I should focus on the pipes first. They look easy. Maybe I should focus on the pipes first. They look easy. I'll need to connect all the pipes correctly to stop the steam pouring out. Why is there so much steam? That can't be right. Finally, no more steam. It looks like I've forgotten a screw. I think that's everything. Better test the buttons, just to make sure. All done. Piece of cake. Time to make my first coffee, I think. Smells delicious. Now to make it look magical. A perfect coffee. All it needs is a saucer and a couple of Helena's favourite biscuits. I was feeling more has-been than coffee queen by the time I'd made a drink fit for human consumption. Always the connoisseur. She didn't even bother to look at it. When she finally spotted it, though, I'll admit, she spent several minutes. She was impressed enough to ask for another one. I guess it made me realise how much I have to thank you for.